Hi, today I will be doing an e.l.f. makeup tutorial, and as you can see here, first I am starting off with putting my face lotion on. This is from Pond's for sensitive skin, and I'm just blending it pretty good on my face. I have really like dry redness skin right now, so I've been trying my best to stay, on top of keeping my face moist, and yeah. And the next step here that I'll be doing is just kind of going through my eyebrows, kind of brushing them out. I got my eyebrows laminated and did a brow tint about almost a month ago. So yeah, that's that. And then next I'm going in with my e.l.f. It is a melting lip balm, and I believe this is a vanilla shade, so it's clear. And I use that to, keep my lips hydrated. The next step that I am doing here in my makeup process using a full face of e.l.f. today is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and this is in clear transparent. This is my first time using this product from them, so I was really excited for that. And next up here, I am just opening it up and putting it on my face and just dabbing it, on my face here first, putting small little amounts of it on my forehead, on my cheeks, on my chin, which is really dry right now and I'm breaking out so much there, and then on my nose and a little bit more in the forehead. And I will be just blending it in on my face, and after this step, I am just letting it soak in my skin for about 30 seconds. So that's what I am doing here right now. And yeah, that step right there. The next thing that I will be doing is kind of, drying it on my face. As I mentioned, those 30 seconds. The next thing that I will be going in with is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Concealer in Fair and Warm. This is my first time using this concealer. I've used different ones before. This is my first time, and I love that it has a little wand, which is my first time with the concealer. I think that's really smart that e.l.f. did that. I love it. And I'm just putting concealer on my eyelids, and that's usually what I use as a base for my eyeshadow. Next step, I will be going in with my Real Techniques sponge, which I use for concealer and I use for foundation too, and just kind of, pumping it in, kind of blending and setting that concealer on my eyelids. And after that, I will be starting my eyeshadow routine. So just picking up my eyeshadow brushes here, and then I will be going in with this e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, Perfect to Eyeshadow, and it's kind of a neutral, kind of gold shimmerish shades. As you can tell, I'm having trouble here opening the palette. Don't know why I did today, but a little difficulty there. And then as soon as I open it, oh gosh, yeah, a lot of difficulty there, but it's all right. So as you can tell, I love my gold and my glittery eyeshadows, and e.l.f. has really beautiful shades in this eyeshadow palette. So what I will be doing is kind of like a gold, kind of neutral eyeshadow look today. And I'm going in with my e.l.f. with my Real Techniques brush, and on the crease right there, I am putting like a gold shimmery color that I picked up from the palette, and just kind of blending it in and just putting it over my eyelids. 2 or 3 times I went in to grab, the shade. It's really pigmented as it is, but I love that gold look, so I went in a couple times and just added more of the gold eyeshadow. And I went into my big mirror just to kind of take a look if it looked really good, like if I liked it the way that it looked, and I did so far. And then I will be going in with my brush and just going in with like a light brownish nude shade there and putting it on top of my eyelids. Usually the second step I do after my main crease there, and just going back and forth with my big bathroom mirror and on my phone, where I'm recording. And after I do those 2 shades, I go in and just kind of grab like a lighter kind of nude brownish shade and put it on top of there, kind of like the outer lid, and just start blending it out, blending all 3 colors. And then as soon as I'm done there, I go in with my other makeup brush, which is the one I usually use for like clear, kind of white eyeshadows, and grab like the clear one in that e.l.f. palette and start putting it underneath of my eyebrows. And I kind of went in a couple times there in the eyeshadow palette. I love, you know, making sure that I'm happy with how much I'm grabbing. So I usually grab a lot of the white, and then yeah, and then after that I go back in with my Real Techniques brush and start blending it out. It's like my blending brush where I just blend all 4 colors that I usually put as eyeshadow. And I will say with this e.l.f. palette, I am very shocked and very surprised and super happy the fact that it's so pigmented. So far I'm loving the look that I've been doing with all e.l.f. products. And yeah, I mean, props to e.l.f., you know, for creating such a beautiful, I think it will be very long lasting eyeshadow palette. I'm going next in with my foundation with e.l.f. here, and this kind of like a darker shade. Whoops, and I dropped a little bit there, and it's like a fair warm shade. It's more for like, you know, like summer, but I will be eventually blending it with another lighter shade, but I start off with my darker shade first. So doing that, going back in with my Real Techniques makeup sponge, which is what I use for foundation, and start blending it out on the chins, underneath my nose, the cheek area, and then blending out the concealer as well. I put concealer underneath. So I start blending it out there, as you can see. And found a hair in my mouth there, but ignore that. But yeah, going back in there, and just start blending it out there. Blending and blending. As you know, that usually takes a long time. So yeah, that's that. And then I go back in with my lighter shade there, and I don't remember the name of that shade, but it's like the shade lighter than the fair warm. And I decided to put some underneath my chin to just kind of blend it, kind of give it like a mixed kind of foundation look where it's not too dark and it's not too light. So I just kind of blend it there, and then I go back into like my cheek area and just make sure that it doesn't look too off. So just blend more there. And yeah, that's that for the foundation. My next step here is picking up the e.l.f. Incredible Mascara in Pitch Black. This is my first time using a e.l.f. mascara, and I will say though, I'm very, very happy with the results, which you will see here in a second. Yeah, I'm very surprised. I go in there with my mascara there, and I just kind of go back and forth with my phone and my bathroom mirror. And as you can tell already, it's working pretty well. I naturally have, you know, very like long straight eyelashes, so so far this mascara is looking really nice on my eyelashes. It's kind of extending the look and just making them look really nice and long. And yeah, it's a great product so far from what I am noticing. So super happy that I picked it up at the store. And then I go back in with the other eye there, finishing up on my other eye, and just putting a couple coats of mascara there. And underneath there too, underneath the eyelid area, making sure I grab all of my eyelashes there. And as you can tell, I have really sensitive eyes, so excuse the blinking there. But yeah, so far this makeup look is looking very nice. Once I'm done with the mascara, my next step will be the e.l.f. It's like a e.l.f. cream bronzer. So I already had this one at home. So yeah, I just put 2 little dots there on my cheek, kind of like my cheek area. And then the next item there is the Camo Liquid Blush in Suave, I believe is the shade there. And I had a little bit difficulty opening it up, as you can tell. I don't know why. I think it's because I had a little bit of makeup on my hands and a little bit of face lotion. So once I eventually opened it, I put it on top of the liquid bronzer. And then I started blending it out with one of my e.l.f. Brushes there, my little blending brush. Once I blended out the cheekbones area, I went up above there, my face, and then started blending out the blush with a different brush, my blush brush. And that's the next step that I am doing here. And this is actually a step that I look forward to. I love wearing blush, so I was really happy with the blush. As you can tell, it's very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. I actually have very like pink flush cheeks, but I love enhancing that and just putting makeup over that. I just love the look of blush, so I'm very happy with this blush that I picked up from e.l.f. at the store recently. So it's super pretty, I love it. My next step here is, I want to say, oh, it's my lip gloss. So my next step here is this e.l.f. lip plumping gloss, and I want to say this one is the, oh gosh, I totally forgot the name of this one, but yeah, I'm drawing a blank here, but it was really pretty shade. It's like a pink light shade, and I just start putting it on my lips there, just kind of blending it out. And the next one is the e.l.f. lip oil, and that one I want to say it's a plumping one as well. This one is Piggy Bank, and it's a cute pink sparkly, light pink sparkle lip oil. And I just start blending it out there, blending it to my cheeks, to my lips there. And as you can tell, it's really pretty shades when you mix both of them together. And then one of my last step here, my last step is the e.l.f. mist setting spray in clear transparent. This is actually my first time using this makeup setting spray from e.l.f. I try my best to pick one that I know I can wear every day. I love using an everyday setting spray. So this one, yeah, my first time using it, and then I spray it about 2 times all over my face, about 6 to 8 feet away is what I try to do. And then I just start airing it out there. And yeah, those are all e.l.f. products that I use today. It's an all e.l.f. makeup look. I go back in with my eyebrows, kind of, brush them out a little bit more. I like to have them brushed out well. And then just finish kind of drying my face. Take off my little headband there, my makeup headband. And I just taken a full body shower before this. So yeah, look, that is my final look. And I am actually really happy with it. Super pretty look, everyday look. Especially as a mom with a little toddler. And yeah, that's that. It's super pretty. I loved it. It looked natural, but yeah, it's a full face. And that's that. Thank you so much for watching today. Let me know what you think. Let me know what other brands I should do this for, a full face for. And yeah, thank you so much. Subscribe below. Thanks. And this is the aftermath of using all the makeup. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for watching.